set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
319. Number 53. 53. Check 3. Blue drop, Walker. 319.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd in inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers steps away to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. On 1st down, Mahomes dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's get it. At the 24-yard line. Mike 42, Mike. Hey, yo, go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes flush to his right. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's it. Big hit.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. But anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Check.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. The 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Rodgers now on 1st down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 38, Mahomes buying time to his left. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Packers' 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 79 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Mahomes now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. Oh, this is intercepted. Intended for Hill. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Rodgers on target here to Allison, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And Robinson with a big catch. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin the drive with Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help him a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
50. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold them up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for...
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on second down. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
X3, 218, chopper. 54.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Switch up, switch up.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Let's go.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off the draw, here's Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got his man, it's Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. After the sack on first down, Rodgers, this is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes with 13.
Yeah, you think back to that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.